In the video where I talked about the air cleaner to begin with, I got a comment from someone saying that some of the excessive sound or wind noise from the fan is the where it comes out of here. I'm going to take the cover off and I'm going to show you exactly what it is. Now, I have to say that I put this thing together very hastily just to test it out when I built it. And normally I would go, I would do it better. But you know what? It works well, so I didn't bother. But yeah, the comment said that this thing here is too sharp. Now, he didn't see that actually in the video. He just assumed that it was too sharp, and it was the result, or it was causing some of the excess noise. And the suggestion is to round it over slightly and push it further away. And he cited Matthias Wandel's videos on the subject, and I've seen all those videos, and of course I remember that from that. I didn't do it here because this was easier, and I think this predates the video where he actually tested the idea of pushing that further away and measuring how much pressure the fan will produce or whatever. So I didn't have that to begin with. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to change this to that rounded thing and see if it's actually quieter. I've already ran a test on how loud it was. I used my phone and I set it up on that thing over there, and I tested it was 83 decibels. That's what it was reading on there. So I'm going to take it apart a little bit and make those changes. First, I think I'm going to mark it on the inside where this divider actually is and where the thing actually is, so I'll know, how far to move it. The way I put this together is very easy. I just took a strip of aluminum in here and I glued it on the sides here. I think it's glued to the end of this as well, as I have a couple of screws in there. Hopefully this thing is not glued in. I don't think it is, because like I said, I built this more or less just to test out how much air would this, this thing could move. All right, so that comes free. And the beautiful thing about that is that not only does it come free, but it allows me to adjust it. The only problem is I need to get those screws out. And to do that, maybe if I take this, I'll take this side off. And that way it'll bend out far enough that I can access it. More screws coming out. Watch yourself. Stand clear. Here it is. See when you think about things, how you can do it. No glue on there. That's good. That's awesome. That's excellent. All right, so what I want to do is I want to bend this piece that I have here into kind of a semicircle. I need something to form that around. I'm going to have a quick look. I need something round, obviously. Here, I use this caulking tube. This might not be a tight enough radius, but I can tighten it up if I need to. Once again, I'm not going to go overboard with this. Just make it work type thing. So that's rounded like that, and that's probably too open. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to bend that tighter. Pipe. A pipe. It's not for smoking. It's for bending. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this to work. The other way is to rebuild the part that goes here and just cut a round section into it. We'll see. This could stand to be a little bit more open, but I'm going to get a clamp and clamp that in place. I said I wasn't going to do any more projects on this channel, and this is not really a project though. If I turn that around, see, that kind of a deal right there. Now that opens this up a lot more, but as I understand it, that doesn't really make that much of a difference either. Basically, this is going to work almost like if this whole end is open here, it'll just throw the air out. Actually, I should try that. I'm going to put the cover on and leave the whole end open like this and see how well it works. And I've got my thing running, so we'll just see how it sounds. And it's really throwing the air out of there, so I don't know if I need to do anything else with it. I mean, just that round end there. I'm going to do it anyway just to compare the two. So yeah, no actual difference in the decibels. That's the sound pressure level. But it did sound not as screamy, so I could probably live with that sound better. But like I say, I'm going to try it with the divider back in and see how that sounds. I don't think it's going to sound any better. I don't think it can sound any lower. I'm going to have to review the video and listen to the audio from it to determine which one is more pleasant sounding, because it didn't record a substantial difference in the amount of decibels. Like it was 1 decibel less for this configuration. To my hearing anyway, which is not great, and my memory, which is not great either, this configuration sounded best here. So what I'll probably end up doing is changing the enclosure, the housing here, to make it this way with that curved entry point there a little bit further away from the impeller. And what that'll do is it'll concentrate the air coming out into this area right here, which may work out better because, like I said before, I plan on opening it up on the back here and channeling it out and circulating it around the motor before it exits the larger box. That's a lot quieter, at least it sounds quieter to me. And the sound meter says it's a full 4 decibels quieter. So that's a significant improvement just by boxing in the motor. I'm going to add some damping material to the outside here. I've got some ceiling tiles here with the fiberglass on the back that probably will be effective for this, and I'll try it out and see how it is.